Hello, hello, good morning, everyone. Wow, let's try that again. Good morning, everyone. This is Susan Brennan here for Growth and Grace. And this morning, we're going to talk about something that I don't want to talk about because I am a total planner. And this is going to be a whole thing for me to get into sharing why it's not always the best thing to plan everything out. So I've been working on this over the last few years, like intentionally telling myself, Susan, you don't have to plan all of that. Now, here's a caveat to this. I'm going to preface this a little bit because this doesn't mean never plan anything again. This doesn't mean you stop planning ahead, don't worry about the future, don't think of anything to do ever again. This is like, let life happen still and don't try to plan every single part of it. So just as you're listening, hear it with that filter because it's unrealistic to, well, I say that, there's people who never plan anything ever. In my world with my business and stuff, it doesn't make sense to just not plan anything. However, you don't have to plan everything. So here's the thing. Here's what's coming up. I do coaching in a few different group programs and for entrepreneurs. And it's so interesting to hear what comes up for people and what their resistance is and what they're like. They have everything laid out and they know what they want to do, but they don't know how to get there, or all of their fear starts coming up. And people start getting really freaked out about, what if it doesn't work? What if this doesn't happen how I think it's going to happen? What if people don't respond? What if nobody sees it? What if I do all of this stuff and then it falls flat? What if I put all of this effort in and then someone comes back at me and says it's stupid? All of these different things can come up for us. And I know this is not limited to entrepreneurs. I'm just saying that it's interesting. I see it coming up a lot in that world. And one of the common things is what if it doesn't turn out perfect? What if I, make a mistake while I'm recording a video? What if I, stumble through my words? What if I get on air and then I have a cat hair on my nose that won't leave me alone and then I have to tickle my nose the whole time I'm talking? What if that craziness were to happen? But we get ourselves so worked up because we plan and we plan and we plan, and then we leave zero room for life to actually happen how it's going to happen. And we start having all of these expectations of no, I planned it, so it should happen the way that I planned it. And here's the thing. Planning is great. It's helpful. It can totally support you. It is not a waste of time. However, life doesn't always happen the way that we plan it, right? So, and so many examples in my life where, wow, that did not go according to the plan at all. It didn't happen how I thought it was going to happen. Didn't happen on the timeline I thought it was going to happen. And that one, I feel like, is probably one of my most common ones. I'm wow, this is not happening how I thought it was going to happen. Come on, what is going on? And I really just wanted to drop in this morning with that, encouragement to genuinely, very intentionally think. And I say it out loud and I say it in my head and I go, Susan, you don't have to plan that. You don't have to plan that. You don't have to know exactly what that looks like. And my word, honestly, cashmere is totally worth it. But wow. You don't have to have that planned. And as someone who likes to plan and as someone who regularly likes to know the next, all the steps, I just tell me all the steps and then I can plan, right? And then I can take the first step. And let me tell you what, the whole last, I would say year-ish, but the last 6 months especially have been really focused on letting myself not know all the steps and not plan all the steps that I think that probably are coming up, but to really allow myself to just go with it. Yes, set some things in place, get some structure around it, absolutely. And then take your step and go. Take your step and go. It's going to work out. You're going to meet the people who you're meant to meet. You're going to learn the lessons. Like, you're going to experience things in a way that's going to teach you life more than your expected planned out steps are going to have you experiencing life. So I really just kind of want to leave that right there. Short and sweet today, but let yourself experience life and let yourself be conscious of saying, I don't need to plan this. I don't need to plan all of this. I don't need to know exactly what every step looks like. And get yourself in that mindset of telling yourself out loud, because it's like, in me walking myself through that, that's where I've been able to really let myself say, you know what? Yeah, I don't need to know exactly what that looks like. I used to bullet point out my Facebook lives and like have all these, like, you have to hit this point and then this point and then this point and then in order this point. You don't need to. Sometimes you can just hit start live video and speak, and the words will flow. Although I do find for myself it's helpful to have a topic to kind of stay in. Otherwise, I ramble. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Enjoy your Thursday. We'll see you back here next Thursday, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, for another episode of Growth and Grace. In the meantime, enjoy a little spontaneity, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.